Hey there, this is Brett Hahn from Pinelands Marketing, and today I'm going to walk through Deal Drop. So, if you work in the cannabis industry, one of the most annoying, pain in the butt, time consuming, but necessary and evil parts of the week is going to be the weekend deals campaign. Now, we got to do it. Customers are trained for that weekend deals email, especially when they get their paycheck on Fridays. But it's so damn time consuming, and it's always the same thing every week, right? Just switching out the deals. Wouldn't it be nice if you could do that in about 10 minutes? Right now you're usually waiting Monday, Tuesday, usually by end of day Wednesday for the buying team to give you the deals of the week, right? Then you got to take it, go into Canva, build out the creative assets with the logos and all that good stuff, and then throw in Alpine IQ, adjust the drag and drop builder, send out for reviews, and send out. You got multiple stores, multiple states, and then it comes quite cumbersome. It could take 1 day, 2 days, even 3 days to do all this. So wouldn't it be nice if you could do it in about 10 minutes? So that's my goal with Deal Drop. My goal is spend less time doing weekend deal campaigns, spend more time doing customer strategy work, doing more triggered automations, more personalization. That is the key. That's what the consumer needs. That's what the industry needs to move forward. And that's my hope with Deal Drop. So let's jump in. So as you can see on the left side, you'll see 4 navigation tabs. You got brand kit, import deals, configure, and generate. So let's walk through it. So brand kit is where you're going to set the settings for your header block and your footer block, right? So if you go to your header block, I'm going to jump in and say, all right, let me give my logo. All right, so you can kind of see the header block right here. It doesn't have the right background to match my logo, so let's update that. Hold on, let me grab that 1 second. So let's actually throw that in there. Boom. All right, there we go. That's what I wanted. If I want the text color to be different, I can. If I want the padding to be different, I can do that as well. Then let's go to the email footer block. Same thing. I want my logo reinforced in the footer, right? And the footer's down here. Again, if I want to add my company name, Pinelands Dispensary, right? 123 West, and I want to say for the day, right? Whatever I want to be. It's already got the Alpine IQ unsubscribe macro. If you want to change your legal stuff, saying bye Felicia, right? Then you kind of come down here and you say, all right, there we go. Bye Felicia, get out of here. I don't want you in my database. But you kind of get the gist, right? So I set my footer and I set my header, and there we go. So now we move forward. Now we want to import deals. So you can upload an Excel or a CSV or Excel spreadsheet of your deals, the specifics, and I'll show you that in a second, or you can paste it right in here, right? Let's go ahead and load sample data. So I've got my brand, my product, what's the deal? This is all editable. Is there a promo code? Great. If not, delete it. Notes, deep linking, is there a product image? I can upload that, brand logo, and then the card colors, which I'll show you when we generate the email, what that looks like. But let's go ahead and let's do the brands. That's all we need. Customers know brand logo, so let's just throw that in here. Kiva is my favorite. So there we go. All right, I got my 4 brands. I got my deals all set up. So now we go to configure. So configure is where you'll put the store name. So this will be a part of the top of the email. And again, this is all customizable. Deal Drop, I can customize this exactly how you want for your business. Doesn't need to be that rudimentary, right? But this is just showing you a template. So let's go ahead and put in weekend dates, campaign tone. Do I want different vibes? That's going to feed into the push notification content. So energetic and hype, clean and professional. I'm going to do energetic and hype. Card style, I want it clean, minimal, or do I want it brand forward, or do I want it bold? Primary brand color, you got the secondary brand colored. I'm not worried about that. But if you want to add in your logo URL, cool, pull that in. Any headline, tagline you want, this weekend only. Again, if you want to switch up that unsubscribe, you can. And now let's go to generate email. So I'm going to say, boom. So now it's going to generate the email and the push. So for the email, it's going to generate the HTML email itself and then the code that you can grab. And the push is going to give you different variations of the push based on the deals that you uploaded. So pretty nifty. You'll see here, I have HTML email, push notification, and then a checklist that we'll walk through. So for the HTML email, you can see down here, boom, there's my header. It's going into the deals. You can kind of see this nice and clean, nothing over-engineered, very simple, right? Boom, that's it. Everything I already preset. Again, this is all customizable. If you want it to look a little bit better, a little bit different, you certainly can, but the name of the game is keep it standard, keep it moving, right? Get the push notifications, kind of see here, look, gave you different variations based on the deals you gave. So if you want to do segmented pushes by, hey, these are my Jeter people, these are my wild people, so forth. You can kind of see how that spit it out for you, right? And then AIQ checklist is really cool where this is for your team, right? Where you say, hey, did I update my subject line, my preview? Did I get my HTML? Did I preview it to myself? Are all the deals linked up? Did I test all that, right? Come down here for the push. So pretty nifty. And again, all customizable. We can change this however you want. But let's go back to copying that HTML. I'm going to copy this HTML here. Now let's jump into Alpine IQ. So in Alpine IQ, most people don't realize there's this HTML content block. You just take and throw into an empty template and then go like this. Boom. I just copied or pasted in the HTML code from Deal Drop, and boom, here you go. Look at that. And this is rendering a little bit, but if we look at preview, it's actually going to show just fine. So this is what it'll look like on desktop. Looks pretty nice, and this is all linked, right? Because we already preset the links, so we're good there. And let's look at what it looks on mobile, which is 80% of your customers at least. And it stacks beautifully. And again, we can change the padding. Looks like the logo is going up a little bit, so we can change that. But pretty nifty, huh? I like it. So pretty good. So anyhow, this is Alpine looking a little funky. There we go. The rendering in here looks a little good. Looks a little weird, so you should always go to preview. But you get the gist. You get that code all from Deal Drop. Very easy. Takes you 10 minutes. And my goal is this can help you in your job so you can focus more on customer strategy, customer centricity, and having a hell of a lot more fun and giving the customer what they want. If you have any questions, if you're interested in this and having your own customized Deal Drop tool, reach out to me, Brett Hahn, Pinelands Marketing, pinelandsmarketing.com. Cheers.